I just found out that one of my all-time favorite PlayStation 1 RPGs, Chrono Cross, is being re-released on the Nintendo Switch, and I am beyond ecstatic for this. I cannot wait to see how this looks and feels on my flat screen TV in HD form. It's going to be unbelievable. I cannot wait. If you guys have never tried that, I highly recommend it. It's unbelievable. Get it. So, anyways, which brings me to the topic of this video. Now, I saw that and I thought to myself, man, it's so crazy how we're still able to retro in today's day and age. But I also thought to myself, what is the future of retro gaming? Are we going to be continuing to do that in the future, or is it going to eventually, go away? Well, I'm going to give my point of views on that. And for me, the answer is no. Okay, look, I'm no expert, but I'm going to tell you why I feel it's not going to be going away. Because think about it. There's all these game companies that are making all these gaming consoles. I mean, like whether it's new PlayStation consoles or whether it's Xbox, a Nintendo console. It doesn't matter what it is. They're always making ways for us to retro in the future, and especially when it comes to Nintendo. Now, I mean, it seemed to annoy them at first because we didn't want to just focus on their new stuff, but they're making ways for us to retro. When it comes to their older Nintendo Entertainment System games or the Super Nintendo games, whichever, and it's very cool. I mean, I remember how amazed I was when not long after PS4 came out. I remember seeing games like Mega Man and, of course, the old Atari 2600 games. It seems, especially for those, on every single console, people seem to want to get a copy of, Atari classics. I mean, they always have a different title, but it always has to do with a lot of the Atari 2600 titles. People buy it, they play it, and they enjoy it. Heck, even some young people I've seen have played them and enjoyed them. So, I mean, there's always a way for us to retro in today's day and age. These gaming companies are embracing it and salooning it. And I think I know the reason why is because not only is there money to be made with it, but also at the same time, think about this. Those of us who grew up in the pixel age days, for those of you that grew up in the 70s, it was the Atari 2600 all the way up until the 80s. And then, Nintendo comes out of nowhere with the Nintendo Entertainment System. Then in the 90s, it was the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64. Then Sony comes out with PlayStation, et cetera, et cetera. So for those of us who grew up with those games, as much as we love today's gaming, we want to be able to have a way of, getting nostalgic. We're always going to get nostalgic for a lot of these games that we grew up with. So, we need ways to do it. So, I mean, I get nostalgic all the time. I mean, as you can see, I got Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, N64, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, PS1, etc. And I got some newer games here on the right in some drawers, but that's another video to show. Actually, that should be one of my videos to show you guys what I have, actually. But anyways, so there's always going to be times when we get nostalgic for the things that we grew up with, when it comes to the games that we grew up with. All those pixel age games. I can't talk right today, sorry about that. Anyways, so not only are we always going to have times where we get nostalgic for these things, but at the same time, we need to have times where we give salute to these games, because without them, gaming wouldn't be what it is today. Gaming 100% wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't for a lot of these old pixel age games. So, and most people will agree with that, even a lot of young people. But there's also a lot of young people out there who would just be like, it's old. I don't want it. Shut up. All right, you wouldn't have your Xbox if it wasn't for any of these games, so shut your mouth. But anyways, back on the subject. So, I don't think that we have a whole lot to worry about when it comes to retroing in the future. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I mean, if all these companies are making these consoles, are making it to where we can retro now, in every single console that comes out, if they're making it that way, what do we have to worry about? it's good because again, we need times where we have to be able to salute these games to appreciate the games that we have today. I mean, come on. God bless the pixel age times. It's awesome. So, anyways, that just really became a huge subject on my mind when I saw that Chrono Cross is being re-released on the Switch. Because it really is amazing how we can still do it today, how we can still retro today. So, but anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that we're going to be retroing years from now? Leave comments down below. I want to hear you guys' point of views. So, anyways, this has been Metalvania. Keep it metal, baby.